Everybody's favorite Chris is back. Yep, that's right. Christopher Columbus. Hey you! Yeah, you watching this video. Why don't you subscribe to the channel? Subscribe to the channel, you'll be notified when all of our videos drop. I mean, just look at all these bangers right now that I'm showing you that you missed out on because you weren't subscribed. So hit that subscribe button now if you enjoy our content and be notified when the next ones come out. And if you don't, I'll make you watch Love and Monsters for the rest of your life. Hello and welcome back to Madmen with a Box. I'm one of the Madmen, I was Chris, here to talk about the Ninth Doctor Adventures Back to Earth. Kind of a weird title as the synopsis kind of says, time and again the Doctor finds himself returning to his favourite planet when predominantly in the 4 previous box sets, a lot of them took place on Earth, but I mean, it's better than calling it the Ninth Doctor Adventures. He just does his usual shit. So this is the latest box set of the Ninth Doctor Adventures. It's the start of Series 2, Volume 2, Series 2 I believe. Something 2, it's the second round of box sets. This released on the 4th of May, inserts Star Wars quote here. And is comprised of 3 stories. As usual, I'm going to discuss them spoiler free as possible. So starting off with Station to Station by Robert Valentine. A deserted railway platform can be the loneliest place on Earth. But when Saffron is stranded at Underbridge Station, she meets echoes of the past and a fellow lost traveller, and the Doctor knows that something is hunting them. Now this is probably the standout story of the box set. I really enjoyed it a lot. Saffron was a standout character. Again, much like with Nova in Ravagers, they're just teasing us. They're teasing us with like people who could be really good companions with the Ninth Doctor, but then they don't. They're only there for like the one set of stories, the one box set, or just a story in the case of Saffron. I really enjoyed Saffron's character. She's really, really good. She works so well with the Ninth Doctor. Why couldn't she be a companion? Big Finish, stop it. Either just start doing stuff that Rose, or just give us a temporary companion, okay? The Doctor has had a lot. It's not going to change anything. But yeah, Saffron is great. All the other characters are great. For the minimal amount of screen time they had, they worked really well playing off each other and on the plot. The antagonist, the Griminy Gru, not the most intimidating villain name. Could be worse. You could be called the Bye Bye Man. But I thought the villain was great. I liked the resolution to like the duel with the Doctor. It's a very Doctor-esque duel, not like sword fights. Isn't more of a battle of the mind, battle of words. Because the thing with the Griminy Gru is that he likes to rhyme. He's a very Rumpelstiltskin-esque kind of villain. But Station to Station by Robert Valentine, the best story of this box set, the standout story, which leads us to The False Dimitri by Sarah Gochala. Moscow, 1605, the old Tsar is dead, but some blame unnatural forces. Perhaps the mysterious Doctor in the palace can help. A successor advances on the Kremlin with an army, preparing the country for war, but Tsarevich Dmitri is not what he seems. So, yes, the Tsar is dead and his successor Dmitri has come to take his rightful place. The problem is, Dmitri is supposed to be dead. So who is this pretender? I think somewhat early on, just before the halfway mark, they give away the twist about Dmitri. It's like, I would have thought they would have saved that a bit towards the end, but they kind of almost got it out of the way, and it's just more of the rest of the plot is more just building up to how to deal with this, how to reveal this to everyone else. The story was fine. Yeah, that's really a lot that I can say. It was fine. I think it was an okay story. There's nothing too big that stand out about it, but it just was a fine, simple story. Which leads us to our finale with and you guessed it, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation. If I didn't butcher the pronunciation of that Russian, the Russian that I said before with those names, I'm definitely going to butcher this. Auld Lang Syne by Tim Foley. Every December, Mandy Litherland gathers the family at Fold's house to see in the new year. Not everyone appreciates her efforts. At least the caretaker seems friendly, if a little weird. Mandy hopes she'll see him again next year, but perhaps she already has. I feel like this is the weakest story of the three. I kind of lost interest throughout the story, so I unfortunately can't really say a lot about it. All I can say, much like with the False Dimitri, it was fine, I guess, but I don't know. This kind of story, I think, could have been a little bit better. Like I said, I lost interest. If there was something in there that kind of just hooked me in, I would have paid a bit more attention. I tried my best. I give everything a fair go, but it did start to lose me, and I just almost blanked out a lot of times. So unfortunately, it wasn't the best. It was just mid. It was just kind of a mid story, and this is the last one you really want to. So, I mean, realistically, you want every story to be a huge banger, but fortunately, it's kind of a wet fart of an end. Not the best metaphor, euphemism, whatever to use, but that's the best I could think of. Is kind of there. Not much to say on it, unfortunately. But overall, I think, despite the quality of the stories, in my opinion, I think the entire cast did a good job, did a great job. Overall, stories, it went from great to okay to slightly lower than okay. If I were to rate the box set, probably I'd be willing to just give it a 7 out of 10 just because of that first story. The first story is so good, it almost saves the entire box set. I'd say a hesitant 7 out of 10 for the box set. I feel like they're treading weird grounds with the Ninth Doctor Adventures. They don't want to give him a temporary companion. They just want him solo, because I feel like, well, Rose was his real first companion, so we can't really give him one beforehand. It's like, it's Doctor Who, anything can happen. Just give him a companion, whether it be Nova, whether it be Saffron, whether it be someone else. We've already gone through a lot of the solo adventures with the Ninth Doctor, discounting stuff like Ravagers and then the last 2 stories and Old Friends. He hasn't had a companion to play off with throughout every story. He just had temporary or just characters that are there for the plot. So I don't know if that's just what they're going to do. Is just going to be him just random adventures by himself until leading up to series 1 of the TV show. I don't know if that's just the case. Who knows? I'd like something a bit more stable. It's okay to do these solo adventures, but I feel like he needs someone to play off with in every adventure. Just a companion. Okay, please. We've had 2 great choices already shown within the entirety of the Ninth Doctor Adventures. Pick one of them or create a new character just to be his companion in Big Finish. We've had Big Finish exclusive companions before. Is it too much to ask? But no, overall, I was kind of fine with the box set. Like I said, hesitant 7 out of 10 for it. I do like the cover. You see right next to me there. I do like the cover. Cover is really, really good. So that's it for my review / discussion of Doctor Who, The Ninth Doctor Adventures Back to Earth. Thank you everyone for watching. Go check out my previous reviews. Go check out the videos I've done with my co-host. Do subscribe, hit the like, notification bell, all of that jazz. And I will see you all in the next one. Ciao.